Bacterial cells reproduce by making their own clones. The mother cell makes a copy of its DNA and then splits in half, keeping one copy of the DNA and giving other one to the new daughter cell. Conventionally, these cells are called mother and daughter cells, but actually they are clones. In a bacterial population, this process continues, resulting in huge populations of cells that are all clones of one another. However, bacteria are tricky little creatures and have some ingenious ways of generating genetic diversity, such as they are able to swap genes with their neighbors. This is called horizontal gene transfer. It imparts ability to some bacterial cells to acquire new genes from neighboring cells in their environment. Thus, instead of being a clone, they have new genetic diversity, a mix between the vertically transferred mother cell DNA and the horizontally transferred neighbor cell DNA. Horizontal gene transfer. Bacteria are able to carry out horizontal gene transfer through following three mechanisms. Conjugation. Conjugation allows for the transfer of DNA through a structure called a pilus from one cell to another via direct cell contact. Transduction. Transduction uses bacterial viruses called bacteriophages to transfer DNA from one infected cell to another. Transformation. Transformation is the ability of some cells to take up freely floating naked DNA found in the environment. Conjugation. Bacterial conjugation is the transfer of genetic material between two bacterial cells either by direct contact or by a bridge-like connection between two cells. It was discovered in 1946 by Joshua Lederberg and Edward Tatum as a mechanism of horizontal gene transfer. The other two mechanisms of horizontal gene transfer, that is transformation and transduction, do not involve cell-to-cell contact. Lederberg and Tatum studied two strains of Escherichia coli with different nutritional requirements. Strain A would grow on a minimal medium only if the medium was supplemented with amino acid methionine and vitamin biotin. Strain B would grow on a minimal medium only if it was supplemented with amino acid threonine, leucine and vitamin thiamine. Thus, strain A was designated as MET negative, bionegative, threonine, leucine, thiamine positive, and strain B as MET positive, biopositive, threonine, leucine, thiamine negative. When both strains A and B were mixed together, some of the progeny obtained were now wild type, having regained the ability to grow without added nutrients. Bacterial conjugation is often regarded as the bacterial equivalent of sexual reproduction or mating, since it involves the exchange of genetic material. During conjugation, the donor cell provides a conjugative or mobilizable genetic element that is most often a plasmid or transposon. The cell receiving the genetic element is termed as recipient cell. The genetic information transferred is beneficial to the recipient and imparts antibiotic resistance, xenobiotic tolerance, or the ability to use new metabolites. In 1953, William Hayes determined that genetic transfer occurred in one direction in the above types of crosses. Therefore, the transfer of genetic material is not reciprocal. One cell acts as donor and the other cell acts as the recipient. This kind of unidirectional transfer of genes has a donor being termed male and a recipient termed female. However, this type of gene transfer is not true sexual reproduction. In bacterial gene transfer, one organism receives genetic information from a donor. The recipient is changed by that information. Hayes further suggested that donor ability is itself a hereditary state imposed by a fertility factor F. Strains that carry F can donate and are designated F positive. Strains that lack F cannot donate and are recipients. These strains are designated F negative. Hayes also noted that the F factor apparently was transmitted effectively during physical contact or conjugation. A kind of infectious transfer of F factor seemed to be taking place. We now know much more about the process of conjugation and about F, which is an example of a plasmid that can replicate in the cytoplasm independently of the host chromosome. Mechanism of conjugation. Before talking about the mechanism of conjugation, let's first understand some of the key information related to plasmid. Plasmids are small circular pieces of DNA that are separate and replicate independently from the bacterial chromosome. Plasmid carry genes associated with specialized functions such as drug resistance. Plasmid may encode genes that mediate their transfer from one organism to another, but not all plasmids are capable of conjugative transfer. Plasmids which can transmit from one cell to another cell independently are called self-transmissible plasmids. Non-transmissible plasmids are not able to go for independent transmission. For conjugation to take place, two live bacterial cells must come into direct contact with one another. Contact between the cells is accomplished using a conjugation pilus. Formation of conjugation pilus is facilitated by the F plasmid. Pilus is a protein-based hair-like structure that extends from the bacterial cell. They help in bacterial attachment to surfaces, but the special conjugation pilus is used to attach to other cells and facilitate DNA transfer. The cell that transfers DNA is called the donor cell and the cell that receives the DNA is called the recipient cell. It builds the conjugation pilus, which is a hollow pipe-like structure that connects the cytoplasm of the donor cell to the cytoplasm of the recipient cell. F plasmid and its properties. The F plasmid is an episome. It integrates in the genome. It has a length of about 100 kb and carries its own origin of replication, the ori V, and an origin of transfer, ori T. It also carries a TRA and TRB locus consisting of about 40 genes and which together are about 33 kb long. The TRA locus includes the pilin gene and regulatory genes which together form pili on the cell surface. It also contains the genes for the proteins that attach themselves to the surface of F negative bacteria and initiate conjugation. Several proteins coded for in the TRA or TRB locus seem to open a channel between the two bacteria, and the TRAD enzyme located at the base of the pilus initiates membrane fusion. When conjugation is initiated by a signal, the relaxase enzyme creates a nick in one of the strands of the conjugative plasmid at the ori T. Relaxase may work alone or in a complex of over a dozen proteins collectively known as relaxosome. In the F negative plasmid system, the relaxase enzyme is called TRAI and the relaxosome consists of TRAI, TRAY, TRAM and the integrated host factor, that is IHF. The nicked strand or T strand is then unwound from the unbroken strand and transferred to the recipient cell in a 5' terminus to 3' terminus direction. The remaining strand is replicated either independent of conjugative action or in concert with conjugation by rolling circle replication. The F plasmid, also known as fertility factor, contains approximately 100 genes. It is a self-replicating DNA. This allows the plasmid to be maintained in a dividing cell population. Steps of transfer of F plasmid. Cells carrying the F plasmid promote the synthesis of pili on the bacterial cell surface that allow the F positive cells to attach to other cells and maintain contact with them, that is, to conjugate. When conjugation occurs, the F positive cells can act as F donors. The F plasmid DNA replicates and newly synthesized copy of the circular F molecule is transferred to the F negative recipient. The process begins with a plasmid encoded enzyme called relaxase, which creates a nick in the circular DNA at a site called the ORI T. The relaxase remains bound to the F prime phosphate at the site of this nick, so the 3' OH group is available as a primer for DNA synthesis by DNA polymerase III. The polymerase moves along the nicked strand using the unnicked strand as a template for replication, and a helicase displaces the nicked strand behind polymerase as a single-stranded DNA molecule. A copy of F always remains behind in the donor cell. The recipient cell gets converted into F plus because it now contains a circular F genome. The transfer of the F plasmid from F positive to F negative is rapid, so that it can spread fast throughout a population from strain to strain. F positive cells are usually inhibited from making contact with other F positive cells. Therefore, the F plasmid is not transferred from F positive to F positive. HFR strains. A derivative of an F positive strain was later discovered by Cavalli-Forza in 1950, which on crossing with F negative strains produced 1,000 times as many recombinants for genetic markers as did a normal F positive strain. Genetic marker is a gene or DNA sequence with a known location on a chromosome that can be used to identify individuals or species. Sometimes F plasmid carries within its genome one or more IS, that is insertion sequence elements. An IS element is a mobile segment of DNA that moves from place to place within the host chromosome or between chromosome and plasmid. The crossover between the two circular DNAs lead to the integration of the plasmid into the bacterial chromosome. When this integration occurs, F can drive the transfer of the entire host chromosome into the recipient cell along with its own integrated FDNA. FDNA integrates into the chromosome of only a small fraction of cells. These few cells then can transfer chromosomal alleles to a second strain. The transfer is detectable because donor and recipient alleles recombine to produce genetic recombinants. These derivatives are designated as high frequency of recombination, that is HFR strains, to indicate a high frequency of recombination. HFR strains are the ones used for genetic mapping as they transfer chromosomal markers efficiently. In HFR F negative crosses, none of the F negative parents are converted into F positive or into HFR. The resulting generation is merodiploid in nature. Such cells are partially diploid bacterium which has its own chromosome complement and a chromosome fragment introduced by conjugation. This result is a contrast with F positive, F negative crosses, where infectious transfer of F results in a large population of the F negative parents being converted into F positive. The integrated F factor occasionally leaves the chromosome of an HFR cell, moving back to the cytoplasm, in the process sometimes carrying a few host chromosomal genes along with it. This modified F plasmid, called F prime, can now transfer these specific host genes to a recipient F negative cell in an infectious manner. Thus, the recipient cell now contains two copies of the same gene, one resident copy of its bacterial chromosome and one copy of the newly transferred cytoplasmic F prime factor. During conjugation between an HFR cell and an F negative cell, a part of the chromosome is transferred with F. Random breakage interrupts the transfer before the entire chromosome is transferred. The chromosomal fragment can then recombine with the recipient chromosome. The mechanism can be explained in brief as follows. The HFR strain is able to transfer some of the host genes to the recipient. The sex pilus contacts the recipient F negative cell and pulls the cells together. The donor chromosome is transferred as single-stranded DNA starting at the origin of transfer. Gene that is closest to the origin is transferred first. Segments of the integrated plasmid are at the beginning and the end of the DNA being transferred. To transfer the entire plasmid, entire bacterial gene must be transferred first. But the donor and the recipient cells separate prior to the complete transfer of chromosome and plasmid. Usually, only part of the F plasmid called the initiating segment is transferred along with adjacent chromosomal genes. Transferred DNA becomes double-stranded. The donor DNA is integrated into the recipient cell's DNA by homologous recombination. The recipient now carries transferred genes but remain F negative, whereas donor cell remains HFR. The recipient cell does not become an F positive donor cell, as only a part of the F plasmid is transferred, but the donor cell remain as HFR strains. Interrupted mating experiment. The exact nature of the HFR strains became clearer in 1957 when Elie Wollman and Francois Jacob investigated the pattern of transmission of HFR genes to F negative cells during a cross. They crossed HFR streptomycin sensitive A, B, C, D positive with F negative streptomycin resistant A, B, C negative. At specific time intervals after mixing, they removed samples. Each sample was put in a kitchen blender for few seconds to disrupt the mating cell pairs and then was plated onto a medium containing streptomycin to kill the HFR donor cells. This procedure is called interrupted mating. The streptomycin resistant cells then were tested for the presence of marker alleles from the donor. Those streptomycin resistant cells bearing donor markers alleles must have taken part in conjugation. Such cells are called X conjugants. The most striking thing about these results is that each donor allele first appeared in the F negative recipients at a specific time after mating began. Furthermore, the donor alleles appeared in a specific sequence. Finally, the maximal yield of cells containing a specific donor allele was smaller for the donor markers that entered later. Putting all these observations together, Wollman and Jacob concluded that gene transfer occurs from a fixed point on the donor chromosome termed the origin and continues in a linear fashion. They realized that it would be easy to construct linkage maps from the interrupted mating results, using as a measure of distance the time at which the donor alleles first appear after mating. The units of distance in this case are minutes. Thus, if B positive begins to enter the F negative cell 10 minutes after A positive begins to enter, then A positive and B positive are 10 units apart. Applications of conjugation. Conjugation is a convenient means for transferring genetic material to a variety of targets. In laboratories, successful transfers have been reported in a variety of cells, including isolated mammalian mitochondria. This method has advantages over other forms of genetic transfer as it involves minimal disruption of the target's cellular envelope, and it has the ability to transfer relatively large amounts of genetic material. In plant engineering, agrobacterium-like conjugation complements other standard vehicles such as tobacco mosaic virus. In this lecture, we have understood the mechanism of conjugation with emphasis on the role of F plasmid as well as applications of conjugation.